Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Monster matchup.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Elanga. And it's Livramento. Lovely feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saliba. Timber. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Great defending, strong and determined. Odegaard. Martinelli. Saka. Has another goal! It's come loose. Elanga. Livramento picks it up now.
Elanga really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Timber. Saka. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, the clearance is short. Elanga. Some good work on the right flank here. Botman. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Oh, good ball. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Odegaard. Timber. Rice. Saka. Hall. Gordon. Tonali. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Calafiori. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Calafiori is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bruno Guimaraes attempts a clearance. Rice. Out towards the flank. Martinelli. Saka tries to dink it through. Foot in. Tonali. Livramento. Played out to the right. Hit into the middle. Timber. Saka. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Elanga. Xiao. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Hall. Tonali. That is lovely. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Elanga. Showing good feet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Incapuyi. Martinelli. Calafiori. Played towards the other side. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hall. Calafiori clears it away. Timber. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Elanga. Elanga. Cross goes in there. That's an excellent interception. Only partially clear. And that was very necessary. Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Hall. Done delicately. And that's a goal kick. Ødegaard. Timber. Saka. Saka played into space. Timber looking to get on the end of this. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Martinelli. Timber. Ødegaard. Rice. Over to the left. Martinelli. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Tonali. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. That has been cut short. Rice. Aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Hall. Hall, who's on a run down the left wing. Proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saka. Timber. Saka. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Ødegaard. And the shots! And had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Bruno Guimaraes. Shad chooses to go cross-field. Rice. This might spell take. There's the shot! Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. Hall. Gordon. Very nicely done. Saliba with the clearance. And Reclaimed it in a trice. Tonali. He's having a shot! Odegaard. Saka. Rice.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Calafiori. Arsenal have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big club.
Tonali concedes a free kick for that. And it's hoisted clear. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Bruno Guimaraes gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's Rice. He's good running with the ball. Succumbs to the pressure. Odegaard. Gabriel shifted upfield. Arsenal out in front with an early advantage. Now it's Saka. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Martinelli. Rice. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Martinelli. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Saka really felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Tonali. Gordon. Timber. Odegaard, gently done. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Tonali. Saka. Odegaard. Saka. Oh, nice touch. Aimed in towards the centre. Chow attempts a clearance. And it's Timber. Timber. Oh, it's played into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great chance! Saka. Odegaard. Timber. That'll be a throw-in. Martinelli. Tonali does really well to win the ball there. Gordon. Great work on the overlap. Looking for a decent ball in. Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Arsenal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Timber. Saliba forwards and with intent. Played into space out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Saka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Livramento. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Gordon! Oh, shooting chance!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Saka. Saliba. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. Gordon. Moved on forwards. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Cleared without complication. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes knocks it out wide. Martinelli. Calafiori, played over towards the opposite flank. Gordon. Tonali. Nice physical challenge. Martinelli. Calafiori. And he goes cross-field. Timber. Saka. Ambitious ball here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Looks to the other side. Chow. Chow, gently done. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Incapuyi. Martinelli. Played out wide. Oh, that's neat. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Martinelli. Rice. Lovely, now then. He's free. And the finish! Tonali, aim forwards. Gordon. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rice. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Calafiori. He is just caressing the ball. Martinelli. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gordon. Gordon, forwards and with intent. Martinelli wins the duel this time. Saliba. Odegaard. Calafiori. Martinelli. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, played right into his path. Now then, the ball's come loose. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Referee's given a throw. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Incapuyi. Calafiori. And he goes cross-field. Timber. Odegaard. Timber. Rice. Odegaard. And it's Timber. Oh, great play! Saka! Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Martinelli. Calafiori. Rice. Calafiori charging forward down that flank. Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Tonali. Livramento. Back when it goes. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Calafiori. Lobbed in behind. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good play on the left-hand side here.
More than that.
Botman. That's really well manoeuvred. Livramento. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Livramento. Hall. Gordon. Oh, sweet feet. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well cleared. Incapuyi. Rice. Gabriel. Odegaard. Martinelli. Livramento. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Share. Gordon. Gordon. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Well, goes for a shot! The ball is loose and the chase is on. Saliba. Timber. Incapuyi. Martinelli. Calafiori. Played towards the other side. Timber. Saka. And he'll shoot here! A real chance and a real let-off. Tonali. Livramento chooses to go cross-field. And it's Guimaraes. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Elanga. Livramento. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Cleared away. Gordon chooses to go back. No way through, so back it comes. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Gordon. Can he deliver? And that has been cleared. Rice. Timber. Saliba. Gabriel. Saliba. Played over towards the opposite flank. Tonali. And it's Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes, played out towards the right wing. That is a brilliant interception. Rice shifted upfield. And that could set him on his way. That's the keeper's ball. Tonali. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Saka has given away a free kick. Gordon. Timber getting this one clear. And it's Hall. Gordon gently done. That has been knocked clear. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. Martinelli. Lovely bit of skill. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Martinelli. Ødegaard. Timber. Timber proves just a little bit too strong. There are a few waiting for it. Bruno Guimaraes gets good distance on it. Saliba. Timber. Ødegaard.
Rice.
Odegaard.
Rice.
Gordon does really well to win the ball there. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli.
Rice.
Saka! Defending of the desperate variety. Gets it away. And it's Timber. And a chance! Hall. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. And here's Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Tonali, probing pass. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Guimaraes. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Danger averted for now. Hall. Gordon. Gordon's cross.
Rice.
Martinelli. Calafiori. Oh, that's nice. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Shad can get it clear. And it's Erdig. Decent chance! Pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal with another corner. Rice falls short. And that's been well dealt with. Gordon going full tilt down the left. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Calafiori. Martinelli. Clipped into space. Gordon. Gordon is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Saka. Rice. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Saka, out to the right. Saka. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Livramento. And it's Guimaraes. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Saliba. Rice. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Great defending, strong and determined. Tonali. Gordon. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Saliba. Rice. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Tonali. Livramento. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Livramento. Livramento hurtling down that right flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Gabriel tries to clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon opts to play it back. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. Calafiori drives forward on the overlap. Livramento did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, can he get onto this? Odegaard. Rice. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Martinelli. Moved on forwards. Hall. Chow, aim forwards. And it's Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Arsenal in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Odegaard. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Martinelli. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. And it's Livramento. And that's a... Elanga! That's a throw. Tonali. It's a good... It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Odegaard. Odegaard forwards and with intent. Calafiori. Martinelli. And here's Saka.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Martinelli. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gets it away. Martinelli, and he has been fouled there. Martinelli. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hall. It's Livramento. Livramento's cross. Gordon wins the duel this time. Gordon. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Livramento. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Incapuyi. Martinelli. And here's Saka. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? Livramento. Tonali. There's the shot! Saka. And it's played forward. Timber has found the net here, of course. Timber looking for a runner. A lot of space ahead of him. Elanga. Livramento. Tonali. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Share. Hall. Tonali. Elanga. Tonali. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Incapuyi. Arsenal getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is out of play. Gordon. Hall. Tonali. And here's Gordon. And it's Hall. He slings it in. And back out it comes. Timber shifted upfield. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Gordon. Gordon goes on a charge down the left. Saka. Tonali did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gordon played into the box. That has been knocked clear. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tonali with the short one. That's good play. Now it's Tonali. Defending of the desperate variety. It's run loose here. And it's Hall. And he's heaved it away. Hall. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. And he shoots! Another save. Livramento chooses to go cross-field. It's a throw-in. Now, where's he looking? Gordon. Gordon, and that's aimed into the middle. Saka. Saliba. Timber. It's a good run down the right. Timber. That's very neat. And he decides to cross it. Punched away. Gordon, oh, cracking ball. Chance! Timber. Ødegaard. Rice. Ødegaard. Timber. Gabriel. Rice. Calafiori. Rice. Saka. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Saka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rice. Martinelli. Calafiori. Played towards the other side. Timber. Ødegaard. Martinelli. And here's Saka, and it's Timber. That's good play. Ødegaard. Rice. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Saka. Saka. And he's been booked for simulation.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Share. Gordon. Tonali. Elanga. Keeper's dealt with that. Martinelli. Incapuyi.
Rice.
Martinelli. Now it's Saka. Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Hall. Tonali. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Martinelli. Saliba. Ødegaard. Gabriel. Moved on forwards. Calafiori. Very nicely done. Played in. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Rice. Ødegaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinelli played out to the left flank. Rice. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now they can break here. Now it's Gordon. And he's managed to get free. And he cuts out the supply. Martinelli. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Time to deliver. Saka. Played out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rice. Calafiori. Martinelli. Rice. Succumbs to the pressure. Elanga. Livramento. Played out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Guimaraes. Takes a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rice. Timber. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Hall gets it clear. What a throw in. Rice. And it's Timber. Nice control. And here's Martinelli. Rice. Gordon. Saka wins the duel this time. Rice. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. Now here's the delivery. And that's been repelled. Rice. Ødegaard. Rice. Oh, this is a great position. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Botman. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Share. And it's played forward. Elanga. And it's Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Tries a deft little ball. And he's cut it out. Martinelli. Rice. Incapuyi. Saliba. Aim forwards. Timber looks to get on the end of this. Share. Hall. Tonali. Elanga. And he goes cross-field. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Elanga. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's hit the crossbar. Ødegaard. Saka. Ødegaard. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Rice spreads it out wide. Timber. Oh, it's played into the area. But it's Livramento. That's very neat. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Martinelli. That's a cute ball. Cleared away. Throwing. And that's a throw. Hall. Tonali. Oh, such a clever touch. Martinelli. Timber. Saka. Saka. Martinelli. Odegaard. And here's Martinelli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rice. Martinelli. Elanga. Xiao. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. And it's Hall. That's tidy. Bruno Guimaraes. Saka being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saliba. Saka. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Martinelli. Incapuyi. Calafiori. He played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Saliba. Timber. Odegaard. Showing good feet. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Martinelli. Rice. Calafiori. Rice. And they've got rid. Odegaard carves it back and can go again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hall. Gordon. Aimed in towards the centre. Out to the right. Oh, that's neat. Played out to the right. In with the challenge. Odegaard. Played towards the other side. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Here it is, crossed in. Share. Gordon. Now, what's he got in mind? Gordon. He is just caressing the ball. Tonali. Nice physical challenge. Tonali. Gordon. And it's Hall. That is lovely. Gordon. Livramento's cross. Martinelli forwards and with intent. Timber. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Shad tries to clear. Odegaard. Timber. Saliba. Rice. Bruno Guimaraes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tonali. So we've reached the hour mark. Livramento. Hit into the middle. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Odegaard. Martinelli. Calafiori. Lovely bit of skill. Rice. Tonali with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Elanga. Botman. Elanga. Livramento. Tonali. Shot a goal! Incapuyi. Incapié shifted upfield. Rice. Xiao. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Hall. A chance to play it in. Hall, and that's aimed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Over to the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Calafiori chooses to go cross-field. Timber, and it's... tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Oh, sweet feet. Bruno Guimaraes. Big chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Does really well to win the ball there. Alanga. Share. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Played over towards the opposite flank. Livramento. Tonali. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Calafiori. Saka. Spread out to the left. That's very neat. Martinez. There's the shot! Still going far. And one more try. Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Martinelli clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Looks to the other side. Alanga. And it's Livramento. Rice. Gabriel. Calafiori. And he goes cross-field. Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played with finesse. Chow. Hall. Hall. Livramento. Tonali. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Nice interception, well timed. Rice. Saliba, gently done. Tonali producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Livramento. Botman. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cher. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Hall. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Showing good feet. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. A real chance! Calafiori shifted upfield. Rice. Martinelli. It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Livramento. Moved on forwards. Martinelli. Calafiori. Incapuyi. Rice. Ødegaard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gordon takes a look up. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Shad cuts out the pass. Hall. And that is as far as they're going to go. Timber.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Martinelli. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Rice. Real chance! Good strike, quite an alarm.
was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Calafiori. Now who's going to be first to this? Livramento. Tonali. Oh, it's come loose. Odegaard. Martinelli. Rice. Saka. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Odegaard. Rice. And here's Martinelli. Out for a throw. Rice. That's an imaginative pass. Another throw-in. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Tries a measured ball. Saka, and he's gone backward here. And it's Odegaard. Great position here. Gordon. Looking for a decent ball in. Great defending, strong and determined. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gordon. Gordon's cross. And it's hoisted clear. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. He has found the way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Pope. And that's a poor penalty.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nice touch. Has crossed into the middle. It is quite a run he's making here. Gordon! That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that. We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Clearly not happy with that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Livramento. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
That has been knocked clear. They've played it short. Swings it across. Raya gets his gloves on it. Nice and calm. Xiao. Bruno Guimaraes, played towards the other side. Elanga. Livramento. Calafiori. Calafiori, gently done. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a super give and go. And here's Martinelli. Ødegaard. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. A searching ball out wide. And he thumps it clear. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he's got his range wrong there. Botman chooses to go cross-field. Ødegaard. Saka. Martinelli. Martinelli chips it through. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Gordon. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's put paid to a promising move. Out towards the flank. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Hall. Botman shifted upfield. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Livramento. And it's Guimaraes. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Nkapie is there, and he can get that clear. Here comes another cross. Trippier with the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Bruno Guimaraes. Courtney. Is there any support? He might not need it. Can he stop it going out? Elanga. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Bruno Guimaraes. Odegaard. Calafiori. Nkapuyi. Rice. Odegaard. Rice. Calafiori. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Botman, and it's played forward. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Rice. Calafiori. Martinelli. Rice. Odegaard. Timber. Odegaard. Saka. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Saka! Oh, they could be caught out here. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Xiao. Moved on forwards. He's making progress on the ball. And play for a throw. Elanga. Drilled in low. He can get that clear. But it's Livramento. And he shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Martinelli, laid out to the left flank. Calafiori. Saka. Odegaard. Rice. Oh, he's found him in space. Saka gets flagged offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Timber. Rice. Calafiori. Martinelli. Ooh, delicate chip through. Plays it across. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Bruno Guimaraes. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And it's Hall. Hall. He is just caressing the ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Livramento. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
Hall cuts it out. Nkapuyi. Saliba. Timber. Gabriel. Rice. Nkapuyi. Calafiori. Rice. Nkapuyi. Saliba. Timber. Timber. Tonali does well to get it back. And here's Martinelli. And it's Timber. Cross goes in there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tonali. Elanga. Elanga. Plenty waiting in the middle. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Tries to get it clear. Tonali. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gordon.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
And it's Livramento. Tonali. He's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Rice. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Gabriel. Saliba. Bruno Guimaraes. No way through, so back it comes. Chance for a shot! And that could have brought them level.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Nkapuyi. Calafiori. Nkapuyi. Gabriel. Rice. Saliba. Timber. Calafiori. It's a promising position. Martinelli puts the ball in. And claimed it back swiftly. Martinelli, out to the left it goes. Rice. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now the header!
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Hall. Gordon. Lovely feet. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel with a fine tackle. Martinelli. Incapuyi. Gabriel. Saliba. Saka. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Saka.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rice. Calafiori. Incapuyi. Rice. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Succumbs to the pressure. Elanga.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Martinelli. Saka. Oh, shooting chance! It's a loose ball. Gets it away. And it's Timber.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tonali. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. It's run loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinelli. Ødegaard, and it's played forward. Share. Botman. Tonali. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Very nicely done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Timber. Saka. Rice. And here's Martinelli. Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Gordon. And it's Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Incapié forwards and with intent.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Paul makes the interception. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Gabriel getting this one clear. They are right into last chance territory.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Five minutes left on the clock. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Elanga.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Capulli. Calafiori. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that. Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Over to the left. And it's Guimaraes. And here's Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes ploughing through the middle.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Gabriel shifted upfield. Tonali.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Final seconds, this has to be it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Tonali. And that's a dangerous ball. That's going to go a long way. It's gone out for a throw-in. Share. Gordon. Well, this is surely their last chance. Now here's the delivery. There's the shot! Gordon is flagged offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Gordon. And it's Hall. Gordon. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Timber. Aim forwards. Chow is there, and he can get that clear. Gordon. Tonali. Livramento. Oh, that's neat. Elanga. And it's He's having a shot!
think we might be done.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gabriel. Incapuyi. Saliba. Timber. Saka. Martinelli. That's tidy. They are right into last chance territory. Tonali wins the duel this time. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Martinelli knocks it out wide. Gets his head on it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Botman chooses to go cross-field. Share. Hall. Ødegaard. Gabriel, gently done. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Rice. Calafiori. Gets a foot in here. Elanga. Proves too strong. Gabriel. Calafiori. Gabriel. Calafiori. Gabriel. Saliba. Moved on forwards. Saka. Oh, good spread. Saka. Played out to the right. Oh, it's come loose. Bruno Guimaraes. Botman shifted upfield. Martinelli. Calafiori. Looks to the other side. Timber. Saka. It is now or never. Time is against them. Livramento. Elanga. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Saka. Timber. That is lovely. He's looking unstoppable. He'll try to keep this alive. Needs a quality cross. Saka. Well read. And the danger is averted. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Played out wide. Livramento. Nice control. Martinelli. Incapuyi. Rice. Martinelli chasing after it. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Saka. Saka. Saka!
Saka made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Paul, and it goes cross-field. Elanga. Livramento. Oh, that's nice. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Brilliantly cut out. Ødegaard gets rid without sophistication. Livramento. Livramento drives forward on the overlap. Hangs one in. Danger averted for now. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. Saka. And it's Timber. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Out to the right. There will be a throw-in. Martinelli. Ødegaard. Saliba. Saka. Saka. Timber. Now it's Saka. That is a brilliant interception. Livramento. And that is it. The ref